I'm going to go out and show you the I'm going to go out and show you my display, and I'm not going to let on that I have a camera, but just wanted you guys to see the display. I already talked to 2 girls and they're so excited, and there's also another flat earther here today, and she said she has a group of people and I'm going to meet up with them. So I need to get a card with my channel and my information on it. So okay, I'm going to put you in the holder and I'm going to take you out. This holder needs a little bit of work. It's starting to fall apart. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Oh, I've also added a little flashlight to my things of hanging things around my neck. You know what? I'm going to take this out. I've got to redo my... It's up too high. What I did was I put a knot in it to make it higher. So I'm going to take this knot out. And that makes it go down lower. There's just enough to make it go. And that might be too low. Might be just a little too low. Do you like science? I'm all right, thank you. No, you're not all right, buddy. Nope, that's too low. People are afraid of this subject. Do you like science?
Sorry.
Spanx for a table. Do you want a 6-foot? You can have this one. Yeah, take this one. Yeah. And you know what? That one can just go like, well, we can just switch them. Yeah. I'm not using it. It's just to put my stuff on.
I did that.
Here. Just put it right behind my banner there. And you can take this. You're welcome. No problem. Are you kidding? it a little bit. Great, perfect.
Right in, no way to come through.
Oh, let me get my stuff. You're welcome. Besides, it's dangerous. That thing lets loose, it'll knock somebody out. Interested in science, ladies?
I am,
Really?
but not.
You want to take something to think about? You can take that along. Nobody will know you're looking into it.
It's all good, thank you.
Yep. Interested in science? Interested in science? We should have had this tomorrow because it's supposed to rain. When it's a nice day out, nobody wants to come inside. I don't blame them. But you can't know that far in advance what's going to happen. Oh. Hi, interested in science? Ah. Interested in science, anybody? Here you go. You can look all those things up here. And this is a really good one. There's a map. That's a map of the world. Look at all these world organizations use that map.
Oh, awesome. You say thank you?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey guys, you like science? I am not kidding. Come on, you're going to love this stuff. Interested in science?
Oh, no, thank you. Oh my gosh.
Interested in science, guys? This will give you something to think about. Science, anyone? This will solve your problems. Science, anyone? Know about the Earth? You know, water's always level. Even the oceans are level.
Yes.
Did you know that the Earth's surface is a flat plane and not a spinning ball? Yeah. Did you know that 73% of our Earth is water? And it's all level with each other? This is the map. Look at all these world organizations that use the flat Earth map, but they leave off Antarctica. See how water is level? No matter what you do to it, it always goes level. That's the same thing with our oceans. Oceans are all level. This is 60 miles across Lake Michigan. There's Chicago. According to the curvature formula, because however far out you go, it's got to drop. Okay, so that's 8 inches times a mile squared. We should not see Chicago 60 miles away. It should be under 2,400 feet. That's a 240-story building. We are seeing way too far, and for it to be spinning over thousands of years, this is star trails. That's Polaris in the middle. You'd never get that. This is what the schools are teaching. That the Milky Way's moving, the sun's moving, all these planets are catching up. Nah, it's a lie. We're being told lies. You can look that stuff up on your own. And they're shipping our good boys off to get killed in wars that are lies.
Thank you.
She actually listened. See, when you give them facts, you can't argue with the facts. It's going to sink in. She's going to think. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
You think we live on a spinning ball?
No, it's flat.
It is actually. Do you know that for a fact?
I'll give you my son's phone number. We discuss this all the time.
Let me shake your hand. I usually give people a hug, but I don't want to embarrass you. But yes, I go out and teach this. There's another flat earther right down there. I forget what she has, these bottles of stuff. But yeah, it's catching on, and you got to spread the news. You got to tell everybody.
That the world is flat.
Absolutely.
They spread
When do you
way
fall
too
off?
much news.
When
sorry?
do you fall off?
We only go to the edge of Antarctica. We don't know what's beyond there because the Antarctic Treaty in 1959 prevented anybody from going past the 60th parallel. So you're not allowed down there. You want to pay thousands of dollars and they take you to this little barber pole and they dance around it, ha ha ha. No, they had even admitted themselves it's not the true South Pole. No, this is absolutely true, and it's catching on. The internet has really been a wonderful thing for the common man. The governments have control. The governments all have control, and they're lying to us and sending our boys off to wars to get killed for no reason, except that the governments want to have control of certain areas. Gaddafi was a good man, and they killed him, and they bombed the man-made river. Do you know about the man-made river?
Yeah.
They bombed that. Why would they do that? Makes no sense, does it?
Yeah.
Hey guys, like science? You want to learn something for real?
I'm okay, thank you.
You know, you're not okay if you think we live on a spinning ball. No, here, take it and just look into it. you like science? You want to learn something? I can teach you something today. Did you know this is what they call the flat earth map, and it has all these world organizations using the flat earth map. But something different. They don't put Antarctica on there. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge and the North Pole's in the center. See, that makes a whole lot more sense than trying to figure out how Australia can make your compass work. Does it go through the Earth? Does it go around? No. On the flat Earth map, it's a direct shot. There's Australia, it goes straight to the North Pole. North Pole is the only magnetic pole we have. This is the south rim. If you know anything about magnetics, this is a torus field. That's actually what we live inside. There is a dome, because if you look up lightning sprites, they come off the dome. So it's a lot smaller than you think, and you can look this all up when you go home, and nobody will ever know that you're thinking about this. Do you have a question? Tie your shoelace, honey. I hate to say that. But you trip on it, then what do? Your gorgeous face is all boozed up. Do you ever hear of this before? Yeah, it's absolutely true. Look what NASA does to us. They give us two different, these are all computer-generated images, and they mock us. They make up things like to make us feel like, oh, I don't want to look into that. Somebody will laugh at me. Did you know that no matter how high you go, the horizon is always at your eye level? Go out in an airplane on Mount Everest, go like this, you'll see the horizon right there. You know why that is? Perspective. It's two planes. It's planar geometry. Two planes coming together, they will always up. And that old Irish saying, may the road rise up to meet you, that's why they say that. Because it's true. If it were a ball, it would have to drop sometime, right? It would have to go, no, it never does that. Never. Please look into this. I gave the information. There's a website on the bottom here. You type that in, my 3 favorite videos are right there. I know you have a question. Come on, ask me. Go ahead. No question is dumb here. Go ahead. It's okay, honey.
Doesn't the sun's gravity keep all the planets in orbit and keep the Earth up?
Okay, this is the sun. It's not 93 million miles away. It's very close. And I even think it could be 10 miles above the surface. And it goes around. There's the equator right there. Then it goes out to Capricorn. Now it's on its way back. And on June 21st, it'll be here in Cancer. See, we're right here. Okay? Now, gravity, if gravity were true, there would be no natural flat places on Earth. So then how do we have Bonneville salt flats? Did you ever hear of them, Bonneville salt flats? That was a big salt lake that dried up. So the salt lake should have like a little curve in it, right? And if it dries up, then the bottom should have a curve too. No, it's a salt flat, like 80 miles. There's Lake Baikal in Russia, 400 miles of flat. There's a lot of flat places. Bolivia, Salar de Uyuni, 80 by 100, flat. You got to look into these things. I know this is the first time you're hearing this, and it's okay. You'll see it again. You'll say, maybe there's something to that. Watch that video I put on there. Do you have another question? It's okay. You can ask a question. Well, if you think of it and stop back. Maybe I went a little too fast, but I didn't want to lose her. Got to get rid of the gum. Hi, would you like to learn something about your Earth, the ground that you're standing on?
What do you know about the Earth?
Well, I know a whole lot. I've been studying this for 2 years. My father was a math teacher, my son physics major. Okay. So here, we actually live on a flat plane. The North Pole is
flat.
North Pole in the center. Antarctica goes around the outside edge. Look at this. All these world organizations use the flat Earth map. United Nations, all them. So they know something we don't know. And you know what else? They leave off Antarctica. Why is that? They could have put it on there somehow. No, they don't want you to know it's not one of these. It's actually a flat surface, and Antarctica goes around the outside edge. If you turn this over, type that in on your computer, begin, and you'll see the videos that'll give you all the information.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. See, when you feel like they're going to be walking away, then you quickly show them the video at the end. That'll at least give them someplace else to go. Here, you can look at this. This is what I'm doing out there. Okay? You like science at all? Okay. No. Hi there. You like science? You want to think about something? I think it's cute that you're holding hands. Why don't you come over and I'll talk to you about science while those girls are doing that. So these are all the world organizations that use this map. North Pole's in the center, Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. But they leave off Antarctica. I don't think they want you to know that Antarctica actually goes around the outside edge. We have a captain who logged in 60,000 miles over a 3-year period, and he had the shoreline of Antarctica on his left side the whole time. So he did not get lost in the Pacific. He was experienced, and I'm insulted that they put that in the school books, that he got lost. But what's happening here is, here you can hold this. See, North Pole in the center, and Antarctica goes around. So how does Australia use a compass to see the North Pole? What happens on a ball, we have Australia down here, and here's the North Pole. So how does a compass work? Does it go through the Earth?
Yeah, the iron on the center.
See, it can't do that, but it makes sense on that. It goes directly there. North Pole is the only magnetic pole. Antarctica is not magnetic. Mm-hmm. You even, pay thousands of dollars. They go down there and they hold your hand and escort you around. They don't want. There's no free exploration ever since the Antarctic Treaty in 1959. Yeah, so they're hiding something from us. Water always seeks its own level. See this? No matter how it goes, the water is always at its own level. See? Mm-hmm. So you take a level and you go up on Mount Everest and you look out your level and you see the horizon right there. How does that happen? Because it's two planes coming together.
Yeah.
The road is coming, rising to meet you. Isn't that an old Irish saying? Mm-hmm. Okay? So here we got perspective. See how it rises up? It comes up. That's because it's two planes. If it was really a ball, no matter how far out you go, it'd have to drop.
Yeah.
So we got a formula for that based on a 24,901 equator, which we agree, it'll be 24,901. It's 8 inches times miles squared. So how come we see Chicago across Lake Michigan, 60 miles? It should be hidden under 2,400 feet. That's a 240-story building. But we see it right there. So we are seeing too far, and we're not finding any curvature at all. And all the oceans are flat, just like this. They're all flat, and they're flat with each other, and that's 73% of the Earth. So with 27% of land, how could you make a ball out of it? You can't. Suez Canal, 100 miles of flat. Lake Baikal in Siberia, 400 miles of flat. This is what NASA gives us. How does that happen? They're mocking us. They put things on TV to make us feel like, oh, they're laughing at flat Earth. I don't want to go look into it. But actually, that's what they're doing on purpose to fool us. If they can fool us, they can rule us because they'll tell us anything and we'll believe them. So we'll go off into wars for no good reason, kill people and get us killed, our good boys. This is what they do. If they're doing a spacewalk, it's either the Vomit Comet or harnesses and wires. We got all that on video. And when they're doing a spacewalk here, we have bubbles in space. How does an air bubble come up the helmet of the astronaut? Unless they're in the pool. See, that's how they do this. It's all smoke and mirrors and green screens, and they are fooling us and making a joke of us. And we keep paying them taxes. NASA gets $53 million a day. To do what? To do what? I mean, really, give us cartoons and make fun of us. So I hope you look into this. There's 10 things in here you can look up that will just make you think. You know, if you want to take that one too. But if you type that in, you'll get my 3 favorite videos, and it'll begin you on your journey.
Alrighty, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
thank you.
Hey man, how you doing? Want to learn something about science today? You are. Come back here. Come on. I challenge you. Want to learn something about science? Here, take this along. Okay, cool. Would you like to know something about science? No? It'll make you think. The Earth is really flat, you know. Did you ever hear this before?
No, and I don't care to.
Science? Would you like to learn something?
But right there. But right there.
Would you like to learn something about science today? Hi, did you ever hear this before? I can teach you something about science, about the ground that we're standing on.
I only have 45 more minutes.
Do you?
I have to leave. Yep, I just set a timer on my
Can I
alarm.
give you 45 seconds?
45 seconds.
Yeah, this is the flat Earth map. North Pole's in the center, Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. All these world organizations use the flat Earth map, but they leave off Antarctica. I don't think they want you to know. If it is a ball, then if you go out, it has to drop, right? We have a formula for that right here. Here's Chicago across 60 miles of Lake Michigan. We should not be able to see it. It should be hidden under 2,400 feet of curvature. That's a 240-story building. But we can see it right there. There are flat places on Earth, Bonneville Salt Flats. It was a salt lake that dried up. If there was actually curvature, there should be curvature when it dried up, and it didn't. It's flat.
I've always read that the Earth is flat.
Yeah, that's because all these books were written by scientists and physicists in the past, and they're being censored by the schools. The schools are being taken over. They're not teaching our kids the truth. Okay, then they pack them up in ships, send them off to war for a lie. There's no reason to be going off to those wars, and we're killing our people and killing them. So you wonder why other countries hate us. We are the military arm. There's 3 city-states, the Vatican, London proper, and Washington, D.C. We are the military arm of the New World Order. Did you know that? This is why this is so important. It's so important to understand that. Share that with your mom. So,
Remember his name.
right?
My husband's cousin is a physicist, famous on TV. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Oh, thank you, dear. Here, if you type that in, you'll see the 3 most important videos, I think, to look at.
Okay.
And sit down, get a bottle of wine, and just,
And watch him.
yeah.
Where's this on the back of this?
Here,
My husband would like to. He would do
that.
this,
Type
too.
that in.
Okay.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thanks for stopping. You're intelligent ladies. Want to learn something about science today, guys? Ugh. Is that right? Well, he doesn't know. Why do I know? I've been studying it 2 years. I also did experiments myself. And I
You
did.
know how many years the people study the earth is not flat?
Yeah, they've been lying. Absolutely been lying.
What about the guy who take the airplane and he see the earth from the sky?
No. That's all a lie. There's only one picture from high orbit, and that was taken out of a porthole.
What about the moon?
The moon? It's within the dome. It's very close and very small.
What about the moon?
You cannot land on it. You cannot land on it. I don't think it's flat. I don't know. I've never been there. But it's a filament. You
But
cannot
can
land
see
on it.
but
It's,
you can see it from here.
yeah, you can see it. And you can zoom in on it. It's very close, like 10 miles.
It cannot be flat.
Why not?
The
When you look at it, all you see is the face. And it's the same face all year long. Same face. It never orbits. It never rotates.
About your eyes, you can see it with like a big picture. You can see the.
You can see it with a zoom camera?
Yeah.
Sure.
and
Sure you can.
And the moon is not flat.
How do you know that? It has craters on it? Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's a ball. It's not a ball. You think the moon's a ball.
Okay, give me one reason.
Could be.
To
I don't
make
know.
the science lie.
What?
reason.
One reason what?
The science lie to us and they say it's not flat.
Because if they can fool us, they can rule us. They can tell us anything, we'll believe it.
They rule us without. They doesn't need that shit to rule us. You know, they rule a long time ago.
Yeah, but this is telling us to deny our senses. This is telling us that water does not seek its own level, and we're supposed to believe that it's curved, when we know water does seek its own level. I mean, these are just basic physics questions.
You given like idea. That doesn't mean like you right.
No, I know I'm right. I've done experiments. I know it.
How
I
do
know
you-
the government is
how do you
lying.
know? You're
Because
right.
I went to Wildwood and I took a P1000 Nikon and I have pictures of Atlantic City 32.6 miles away. That's how I know there's no curvature. If there's no curvature,
For me, I'm 100% the earth is not flat. I'm sure.
yeah, oh yeah, because you never looked into this. That's why you think that. And I thought the same way you did 2 years ago.
You see, it's 2 years. The people they study that shit
Well,
They're
what
not
kind
like
of
all the people?
what kind of studying have you done?
You know how many smart people become in this?
I know how many people get paid lots of money to lie.
I mean,
And-
like everybody is lying to us.
I think a lot of them are lying and some of them don't know. And they don't want to question it because they're getting a lot of money. Money rules the world. The money is the root of all evil.
This guy, he said the earth
I'm not
cannot
getting
be.
involved. There's no convincing her at all.
Well, no, when you're right, you're
I
right.
know you think you're right. That's
It's
fine.
nothing is right in this life, by the way.
Well, what makes you, give me two proofs for the globe. Give me one proof for the
I've been in an
globe.
airplane and I've watched
Yeah, my dad was a pilot. I dated a pilot who owned an airport.
So you
So
want to
guess
ask me a
what?
question? You want my answer? I'm not going to talk with you because you aren't interested in the conversation. You have a point of view. You want me to believe it. I don't.
I like those kind of people. I like that. That one, you mean like he's a very smart and very educated.
You see what this is? No matter how high you go up in an airplane or on Mount Everest, you put your eye out at eye level. There's the horizon. It
See that
never
bubble right there?
never
See that
goes
bubble?
down.
What's the shape of that bubble?
And
Is
that makes
flat?
the
Is
Earth
that
round.
flat? Is that
It
flat?
is flat on top.
No, it's not flat on top. It's round. If you think that's flat,
So you think because this bubble's round,
yeah.
that the
Because
Earth is
there's
round?
Surface tension. If you drop water right here, it won't be flat. It'll be a bubble.
So tell me, where's the surface tension on the oceans?
Surface tension. You don't have surface when you've got waves and you're changing terrain. It just keeps going over top of it and washing back in.
Where's the surface tension? Show me.
Okay. You mind if I pour this on this?
No, you're not doing that. You're not doing that.
So this is the surface tension.
Yeah,
See
okay,
that? See,
sure.
Is that flat? Does it continue going? Does it continue past? It would be like 1 micron.
I know what surface tension is,
Yeah, so
darling.
why isn't this
There
flat?
is no
Is
surface
this flat?
tension.
Is this flat?
Do you see how he's interrupting? There
this
is.
flat?
On the top it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Right
it
there,
is.
right there. Is that flat?
Not with surface tension. With surface tension, no. But show me, where is surface tension on the Earth? Where is that?
You know,
The
I'm
beaches?
sorry I got involved with the conversation.
Yeah, I know, because you're proved wrong. That's why.
I'm done with the conversation. I shun you.
Because you're proved wrong.
I'm
There's
sure.
no surface tension with a beach.
You proved it.
There's no surface tension on a beach.
There's no surface tension on the beach.
No.
Okay, there. We proved it.
And
You're
all-
right, it's flat.
all
You proved it. You
oceans-
proved it for me now.
All,
Thank you.
I can't prove it to you. There's nothing I can do to
So
prove
so
to
why
you.
are you talking to me?
Because your mind is closed.
It is closed.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that you do, man, you know?
No. What?
Because you have idea in your mind.
No. I was a globe believer before I became a flat earther.
Man, you do 2 years education, you think like all the people we have.
Oh no. No. My father was a pilot. He flew off aircraft carriers. He was also a math teacher.
Pilot, it doesn't have nothing to do with
Excuse me. He was also a math teacher. He was also a math teacher.
Still, it doesn't have nothing.
My
to do
son
with
was a
that.
physics major.
Still doesn't have nothing to do.
I'm smart.
talking about people they
I'm
make-
smart.
Okay, then we are.
I'm very smart. And you guys don't seem to understand that. That guy was demon possessed. Did you see his eyes? Ay, 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 ay. Here you go. Here's 10 questions. You want to look up these 10 questions? Poor thing.